now the next topic that we are going to do is westernization. Now westernization is something in which you get influenced by the western culture. It is something which is very common and it has affected our culture also, right? Like earlier we used to only wear saris and dress and salwar kameez and all that. Because of western culture, now we are wearing jeans, we are wearing t-shirts, we feel more comfortable in that. We have also seen that the western culture has got mixed with Indian culture. Like you have Indo-Western, people wearing Indo-Western saris, people wearing Indo-Western clothes. Even in food, you see noodles, your fried rice, and all these things are your Western food, right? So like last year we did a food festival on how westernization is affecting the food culture in India. So you all know what westernization is, you all know what how is Western culture influencing Indian culture, right? Like in some part it is destroying it, while in some part it's getting mixed with the culture, and it has both negatives as well as positives, because both, like every coin has two sides, right? Like positive and negative. So even westernization has two sides, positive and negative. Westernization is an important socio-cultural process of change. It's a very, very important process for the change to happen in society in cultural forms. It was initiated with the contact of European people. When European people came to India, when Britishers came to India, when Portuguese came to India, when Dutch came to India, they brought their culture with it, okay, and they spread their culture in India. Contacts with the Britishers who ruled India for 150 years were more influential. The fact that the Britishers ruled over India for 150 years, we got influenced by the culture of the British. We started dressing up like that. Okay, men started wearing suits and all instead of wearing dhoti and kurta, right? Men started wearing suit and tie and hat, and women started wearing skirts and all those things, right? So westernization in India got affected because of Britishers who ruled for 150 years in India. Though westernization is defined in many ways, these following things are included in it. So these 3 points are something which is included in every definition in every part. First, engineering and science. Obviously, science and engineering also is something which came with the Britishers. It's something which Western culture has given us. They've given us engineering and they have given us science. Okay, like only clothes and food is not something which westernization has given us, or only food and clothes is not something which came in India through Britishers. Okay, when Britishers came, they started railways, right? They started roads, they started trains, they started cars and all these things. So engineering and science. Second is institution, ideologies and values. Okay, institutions, like earlier in India we did not have proper schools, right? But when Britishers came, when Western culture came to India, right, we had many institutions set up, like proper schools, proper industries were set up, ideologies were spread. What is ideologies? Various ideas like nationalism, okay, non-cooperation, and all these are ideologies, or all these are ideas which great leaders had. So all the values, all the ideology, all the ideas which the great leaders had, okay, that came with the Britishers to India or to any other part of the world. Third is commodities. Commodities meaning things like clothes and all these things are commodities, right? Your material things are your commodities, like purse, books, all these things are your commodities, right? So commodities came, language came, English as a language came to India, etc. The concept of westernization has been explained in detail by M.N. Srinivas in his book The Social Change in Modern India. So the concept of what westernization is explained by M.N. Srinivas in his book. He has mentioned that westernization has resulted in changes in Indian society and culture at various levels, such as mechanics, institutional, conceptual and value related, under the influence of 150 years of British regime. Regime meaning rule, okay? So what happened is that in his book he has said that the Indian culture, the Indian society in a very, very great way has been affected by the Britishers who ruled in India for 150 years. When Britishers came to India, they brought with them various mechanics. Mechanics meaning various science, various technology, various cars and this and that, and they got industries with them, they got new machines. So machines, okay. Institutional meaning proper schools were established, proper colleges were established for people to study. So institution. Concepts, various different concepts like nationalism meaning love for nation, okay. So all these different concepts like nationalism, patriotism, freedom, equality, all these concepts were brought in by the Britishers. Value, different type of values, what kind of rule should be there, different kind of truthfulness, all these different sort of values were brought by Britishers who ruled in India for 150 years. Westernization is a vast, complex and multi-layered layered concept. So westernization is vast meaning huge, it is complex, okay, meaning it's very complicated and it has many layers or many parts in it. It covers the vast field from western technology to modern science and writing of modern history. So what all does it include? It includes western technology meaning your machines, your science, all these your technology, to modern science meaning to present day science, okay, and writing of modern history, and how you are forming your present day history, how you are going to write your present day history. Now right now we have coronavirus going on, right? Like that is going to become a history, right? Like your children, my children, your grandchildren, all of them are going to study about that when they come to school. I'm telling you, it's a chapter that is going to be included in your history textbooks. So writing of your modern day history, how you are going to write it, all those things are included in your westernization. It should be specified here that the concept of Sanskritization and westernization are meant to understand the socio-cultural changes rather than structural changes in India. So what are they saying is that when you are studying Sanskritization, when you are studying westernization, you have to understand various changes that are happening in the society and in the culture of India. We are not understanding the changes that are happening in the structure of India. Structure meaning caste is a structure, right? So let's say we are not saying what all changes are happening within the caste. Like Brahmin ની અંદર શું changes થયા છે એ આપણે નહીં જોઈએ, right? Like in Sanskritization, I know कि we are only concerned with, in Sanskritization we are only concerned with how lower caste people are rising up to the higher caste. But અંદર like Brahmins ની અંદર શું changes થયા છે, ક્ષત્રિય ની અંદર શું changes થયા છે, એ આપણે we are not going to study that, okay. We are only going to see that how has westernization and Sanskritization affected the culture and affected our society. We are not going to study whether they have brought about changes in the structure of caste, or whether they have brought about changes in the structure of class, or whether whether there are changes in the structure of gender equality meaning treating men and women equally. Whether those changes are happening or not, that is not covered, okay. What are we going to cover? Only the fact that how has westernization and Sanskritization affecting the society and affecting the Indian culture, okay. New values and ideas changed caused by the institution can be termed as westernization. New values coming in, right? Like earlier, when in India we were not allowing girls to go out late at night, we were not allowing girls to do jobs, we were not allowing girls to do this, that, whatever. They were meant to do only ghar ka kaam. But then slowly when the Britishers came, we started seeing how Britishers were treating their wife, how they were treating their women, and then slowly we also started giving our women some freedom. Like right now I can tell you that we have lot of freedom, considering the fact that what freedom my grandmother or my great grandmother had, right? So considering that fact, right now I have lot of freedom. So new values, new ideas caused in the institution meaning marriage is an institution, family is an institution, school, college, government, politics, આ બધી વસ્તુમાં changes થાય because of westernization. Before Britishers came to India, what did we have in India? We had different kings ruling over different territories, right? We had the Rajputs, we had the Marathas, we had Nizam, we had Nawabs, and we had all these people ruling over India. When Britishers came, they brought with them the concept of democracy. That is, you elect your own government, you select your own government. So obviously change in the institution of politics happened, right? So changes in the institution has happened. All these things are included in westernization. In the other words, westernization is a process that indicates changes in different field of Indian social life led by the entrance of western values such as humanism. Humanism એટલે considering another person as human, treating another person as human, that is humanism. Secularism means treating everybody equally, no discrimination based on religion is secularism. Liberalism meaning having the liberty, having the freedom to have your own views and opinions without hurting anybody. Equality meaning treating everybody same, not judging somebody based on their caste, gender, religion, etc. in India during the British regime. Okay, so what they have said ki westernization is a process that indicates changes in different fields meaning different areas of Indian social life, of the society that is there in India, okay, led by the entrance of western values. Why did the changes happen? Because the western values came to India, okay, like humanism, secularism, liberalism, equality. In India, when who brought all these values in India? British rule. So all the changes that have happened in the Indian society because of the western values that have entered India. Okay, what all western values? These western values. By who? By the Britishers. Okay.